Vincent, yes, good afternoon. Hello.
Oh, Michael, how are you?
Yes, I'm well, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's good. Good to talk to you after a tumultuous week.
Yes.
And I think everything started to go pear-shaped when we started using the Ouija board.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so it's just been a week of terror, nightmares. We suggested last week about channeling. My partner, they agreed, and so I actually think something's entered her, like a spirit or something.
Oh.
Well, spirits did enter her. There was a lot of drinking that night.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's not very conducive to sleep. Yes, so
no.
That wouldn't have been. No.
Well, yeah, something's entered her and not left, and I think it's some sort of devil or something. It's been awful. So it's really affected my state of mind, and I don't know what to do.
Well, goodness. We should start the session proper. I trust that there's been no harm or self-harm under these difficult circumstances.
Well, there has been a little bit of harm.
Right.
Yes. Well.
And I must tell you in advance, as I have before, I will have to report it if it's serious. So, but do go ahead.
Well, like I said, we started using the Ouija board to channel sort of my partner into our, into sort of some sort of couples therapy.
Yes.
And suddenly there was this transformation. She's been, it's like, it's been swearing and carry on. Something behind me shoved me up the hallway.
So this was an upward shoving, because in the past it was down the stairs. So this is a change. In the past it was downwards.
Yes.
Okay.
It was. It was upwards, yes.
It was an upward shoving. All right, no, it's good to no. These are good things to understand. And your momentum was. Did you fall? Did you hurt yourself in the process?
No, I managed to steady myself.
Yes.
And turned around, and there was no one there. But I heard this evil laugh, and there was this weird smell in the air.
Yes.
Like of sulphur, and
Right.
Yeah.
Which generally, well, had you had, well, I don't want to go into. Had you been eating beans in the proceeding?
Actually, now you say that, we had a nice cassoulet that night.
Cassoulet. Well, so there's and sometimes there's a thing which is the razor of this fella. What's his name? Anyway, there's like Cassim's razor, which just generally just is a way of just cutting through and just finding the simplest explanation. And yes, Occam's razor. That's right. That's it.
Occam's razor.
Occam's razor, and it's just sometimes and look, possession is. 9/10 of the law, as we know, but when it comes to the
Yes.
When it comes to the other form, obviously we'll have to get priests involved, and
Yes. Yes.
we can do that as well. But I don't know if there was like a proper sort of head turning thing going on, which generally is a obvious sign of possession, like in. What was that film? The Exorcist. Like there wasn't any of that, was there? There wasn't any of. There wasn't There wasn't like a Linda Blair thing going on. No.
No. Look, I did cook during the week, and it wasn't very pleasant what I cooked, and there was a bit of green vomit involved. But I think that was to do with what I cooked.
Oh yeah, well, look, that happens. That happens all the time. Sometimes, and the thing with reaction to food is it happens in sort of in 4 hours or in 8 hours. It's just one of those.
Right.
Just one of those things.
Yes.
If you have a reaction, it just you react very quickly, or it's a bit delayed. But let's not go into that. That's not what we're here to discuss. But let's come back to so there wasn't like a proper full turning of the head.
No.
But there was a bit of shoving up the stairs, and there was a little bit of anger.
Yes, a lot of anger.
Yes,
a lot of anger, yelling blasphemous, remarks against the church, against me.
Against the church? Goodness, what?
Well, yeah, like it was quite extraordinary. I don't think we can do couples therapy with my partner in this state.
No.
Until they've had a total cleansing. I do think your idea of bringing in priests is probably
like a
good one.
What's it's not a reformation. It's a what's the word for it? It's an exorcism.
Yes.
In the words of what do they do in those things, in those rituals? They say
well, a lot of prayer work.
A lot of
sort of throwing holy water.
Holy water. That's it. You need to get some holy water. That's it. Where do you have access to holy water?
Yeah, there's a church up the road. I'll go up there and ask if I can get a litre or so.
Yeah,
I'll put it in one of those little water gun. That might be.
That's it. And shoot her in the face with it. That's it. Because you're good at that. Do that. Do that. Commando role thing that we've discussed before.
Well, there you go. There's some. I can use those skills that I've got through therapy.
Exactly. That's the way. No, that's it. No, I think Vince, I've got all the confidence you're going to pull through this. But listen, our time is up, and
okay. Oh, hang on. Yes.
But listen, I hope. I don't know. Is it a? Oh no. There's a full moon coming up. But I do hope. But I've got a workshop coming up, and this is this weekend, so I've got to rush because I've just got my bags packed. Yes.
Okay.
But listen,
I'll see you on the other side.
Stay safe and just load up that gun with that holy water and just keep it packed. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Listen, take care. All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye.